Let me see your jazz hands. Ew, they suck. Can I give you a trick on how to make them better?
Please.
Okay, so put your hand out. Okay. I want you to think about like you're about to catch a ball.
Okay.
Okay, but yes.
Okay.
And you see how your palm has curved in like that?
Yes.
Okay, straighten your fingers, but think about that circle for your palm. Okay, so you go from like flat little jazz hand to a very energetic, expressive jazz hand. When you're on stage, if your jazz hand's like, yay, kind of looks like poopy. But if you go like cup hands, that's what I like to call them.
Yeah.
Well, we have to practice to straighten the fingers a little bit more. If you straighten them out, look how much better they look. So if you know, like, anytime you do a jazz hand, try thinking about cupping your palms a little bit, and now your jazz hand is top-notch Broadway level ready. Good job, David.
Thanks. And for more tip stuff, follow us at performerstuff.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Performer Stuff's Thank You 5.
So glad to be here with you all. And a reminder, if you need any kind of audition materials, such as monologues or audition cuts with sheet music and piano tracks and audio tracks, check us out at performerstuff.com.
Have you ever done a dance call?
A little one.
A little one.
I've been in musicals, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot of them, most community, some collegiate, and they had choreography.
Okay.
But I think it was more of they were just thrilled to have bodies present to come out to audition. That they were more of, let's see where everybody is, and then that might determine how much you're involved in the choreo. So I would say when I was in the Mystery of Edwin Drew, that was the most of a dance callback because we had to do different styles of dance. We did tango, ballroom dancing, just typical stage musical choreography. So there were quite a bit of here's what you need to do, try to repeat it, and then, go for it. I was probably my most recent dance call was a couple years ago when I did a community musical that had a lot of flamingo dancing.
Oh.
And that was my first exposure to it. But they were really good about my role in particular did not have to do a lot of the actual choreo for flamingo. There were a few moves, but they taught me some really basic steps. And thankfully, my past experiences in doing percussion and high school band definitely helped to have some of that rhythm in there. So yeah, not a lot of experience with a dance call, but I know you have quite the experience with dance calls.
Yes, it's kind of my background.
Yeah. So tell us all about it.
It's scary as heck. I'll start with that, but no, it's very good. So dance calls typically part of the audition process where you come in and they typically give you a few counts of 8 of choreo that you have to learn and then present to them, and from there you'll continue onward with your journey. It is super intimidating. Everybody moves differently. Everybody learns choreo at different speeds. It's the one part of an audition that you can't really prep for. We've talked so much about monologues and singing and being prepared, and dance call's kind of the opposite. You can't really do much to prepare unless there's a dance that you have to learn beforehand or very well-known choreography. Like some of the really big shows, they audition with the same choreo over and over again. So the more you audition, the more you learn, the more you work it through. But typically for high school shows, college, community, regional, they're all big dance calls.
Yeah.
And every dance call is different. Every company runs their dance call differently. Sometimes it is super friendly and welcoming, and everybody comes in. You learn the combo together. Others, it's you line up and you slate, and they're going to tell you yes or no just from how you look.
Wow.
from the first like 5
Wow.
seconds. Sometimes they want you to do a double pirouette. Sometimes they want you to do a triple time step. They don't like what they see. Gotta go. But typically, most dance calls, when you're coming in at like an education level, you're going to come into a room together. The choreographer is going to teach you a dance, and then you're going to do it in groups of 4, 5, 6. And you're probably going to do it twice. You're going to switch lines. And it's not always about the choreo. And I say that lightly because, yes, you have to do the steps that you were given, or at least attempt the steps.
Sure.
But it's about what you bring to it as well. Like, David, you're such a big person to harp on, like, bringing the authenticity and bringing you to the table. And that's where this dance call can shine too. I mean, again, similar to a song and monologues, dances have a beginning, middle, and end. There's a story being told. And if you can really portray that story through that, then I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You know what I've choreographed so many shows, and it's not always the best dancer, but who can come and be confident and take the choreo and make it you. And again, we're not always looking for the highest kick or any of that. I've seen really good 45-degree angle kicks, but they're focused, precise. It's not always about whacking your face with your foot. I mean, like,
that's good.
We all want that, but like most people can't do the splits. You know, and so that, like, I feel like going into a dance call is so intimidating because people are like, oh, I'm a dancer. Just because you can dance and do the steps technically doesn't mean that you have an automatic in.
Gotcha.
It's still part of being in a show.
Yeah.
You're still storytelling. You have to push through the plot. And so I want really people to go in whenever they come into my dance calls, you just got to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, it can be hard, it can be difficult, but it's just really you're there to have fun and to show who you are. And not everything is going to be perfect. Even as a dancer myself, I've screwed up in so many dance calls.
Yeah.
And it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the reality of it, but it's how you recover from it. That really is what sets you apart. So I'm going to consider you a mover.
Yes.
More than a dancer.
I will gladly say I'm a mover.
Yeah, I love movers.
Yes.
So if you don't know, dancers are, people who we technically say are trained, and the movers are people who move.
Yes.
You may not be technically trained. You may know some steps, a lot of like step touches, jazz squares. Like a lot of that is really strong mover energy, which I love movers because you need the movers to
absolutely
help with the ensemble of like bringing it along.
Yeah.
So there's good to all of it.
I think that's fascinating. What got you into dancing to begin with?
I can't even remember. I think I've been dancing my whole life. I remember I don't remember, but I know I took ballet at a young age. But it wasn't until like I did ballet and jazz, like the normal techniques and styles. And then it wasn't until probably I was like 8 or 9 where I discovered like musical theater where you could sing and dance. I knew it was a thing. I saw shows, but it didn't become a thing for me until then. Started taking tap probably when I was in middle school. And tap is where I struggled the most. That always gave me a challenge to work on in class,
I have so much respect for ballerinas. My younger sister, she did ballet since she was about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And all the way through high school. And then just watching the progress of her learning from the very beginner all the way to point is just incredible.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was like, I don't want to be on point. I never want to be on point. That was never my intention, as a dancer. But I do recognize that ballet is such an important art form and such really good techniques. Because without your plie, without your tendu, it's really hard to do some of the steps. So I do recognize that, and I do thank all of my teachers who have guided me through the way, because without them I wouldn't have ended up where I ended up, but I never really had to do ballet in any shows.
So I feel like it's safe to say that for most people that did not grow up doing any kind of dance training, we kind of see like the opening of chorus line and the 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just people just start going. And it kind of is intimidating.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like the very like someone, regardless of their age, maybe middle school all the way to adults that have always wanted to.
Yeah.
What's the first step in pursuing some dance training?
Dance training? So many dance studios have drop-ins, especially for adults. You can go take beginner classes. Most people are so accepting of anybody at any level. If you want to take classes, I definitely recommend reaching out to local studios, companies, ballet companies. They have drop-in classes. But typically, there's always places where people can learn. Actually, Performer Stuff has a basic tap intro.
That's right, yes.
So on the site, you can go in and it's teaching you basic tap steps. So I love that because that's the base of like, you can go on Performer Stuff, watch, they're like 5-minute clips of how to do like a paradiddle and a spank and a shuffle. And so there's like so many resources like that you can find to kind of start your journey into learning dance class. But the biggest step is the courage to say, I'm going to sign up for a dance class. Like that's a really big step. It's super intimidating. And the biggest thing that I had to learn, and I'm still learning to this day, is nobody's looking at you.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. And if they do, then you don't want to be affiliated with them.
It's on them.
Everybody in the room, especially in a dance call, is worried about what they're doing. So that was a really big lesson I had to learn, because I would get up into my little groups and I would start to freeze or overthink or start to freak out. And my biggest thing is nobody's looking at you. Nobody cares. Nobody else in the room cares.
Yeah.
There's a girl who can do 10 pirouettes over there. She doesn't care. Nobody cares. But what can I bring that's going to tell the story?
That's great.
And that's like the biggest thing. And
Well, you definitely inspired me to look into it because I've always wanted to do tap. And now I'm even more excited, if not for anything else, just to say the word paradiddle.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm excited to find out.
I love a good paradiddle. I love it. No, dance is very important.
Yeah.
And I hope more people take the journey and the leap into continuing a dance education.
Well, Hannah, we have some stories about dance.
Oh, I'm so excited. Tell me.
All right, here's the first one.
Okay.
Musical theater dance audition.
Ooh.
So I mainly focus on doing plays, and
Okay.
I am working on starting a career in the TV film industry, but I do musicals at school.
Okay.
This year, we're doing The Drowsy Chaperone.
Ooh.
And I'm a good actor and singer, but not a good dancer. Because of this, I'm auditioning for Man in Chair.
Okay.
The issue is that we have to send in a dance audition regardless of what role we're going for, and I don't know what to do. We were given a 45 segment of Toledo Surprise,
Okay.
along with our dance captain doing the dance, but I'm not sure how to learn to dance from watching a video. More importantly, I don't know where to film my video. The only large space I have is my carpeted basement, but I can't seem to dance on it because it's so grippy.
Rippy.
Does anyone have any tips for learning to dance directly from a video? And does anyone have any tips like what to wear when forced to dance in carpet, or any knowledge as to where they film dance auditions?
Yeah, I can help.
Sure.
Okay, so my first thing about this thing is if you're going to do a dance call online, this person was not set up for success. Because there should always be 2 videos when it comes to learning a dance call online.
Okay.
The first one should be a full out video of the choreographer, dance captain doing the dance. The second video should be a breakdown of what the steps are. How can you learn a dance if you don't learn the steps?
Yeah.
So I feel horrible for this person because they were not set up for success. If the only thing they got was a 45-second clip of somebody doing a dance, unless you're a trained dancer who is used to picking choreo up, how can you learn something like that? So I feel really bad. Like, they were not set up for success.
Yeah.
But let's say that was the only option. Slow the video down.
Okay.
Slow it down. Slow it down to even half, more than half. Follow the steps 1 step at a time, or an 8 count at a time. In dance, we count by 8s. once you have that step or that 8 count, run it a few times, add the next one on. Once you add the next one on, go back to the beginning. Run the 2 8 counts together. And then you can slowly work the speed up. And now you know the speed. When you get more comfortable with learning the steps, your speed will, will increase until you can get to the point where you're dancing full on with the actual speed of the video.
Yeah.
That would be my advice for going.
No, I like that.
Doing that.
Yeah.
In terms of filming your audition, a basement is fine. Carpets are annoying and can be dangerous if you don't do it right.
Yeah.
But I always found like a pair of jazz shoes, or sometimes socks can be slippery, can help on a carpet to be a little bit more slick. But I've done dance calls in sneakers before. You got to do what you got to do, especially if it's online.
Sure.
It is what it is. What you wear is really up to you. I always wore for dance calls, a leotard, and tights or a pair of leggings and a cute little crop top. Some girls wear little dresses. When it comes to the guys, I always say like black slacks and a black shirt or a colorful shirt if you.
Yeah.
I always was told to stay away from black because in auditions you want to stand out. So I always wore a bright red leotard.
There was one comment from the post, and you kind of hit a lot of them.
Okay.
They said that keep in mind they know that man in the chair doesn't dance.
Yeah, exactly.
The purpose of the dance audition is just to see how you move, which you go and talk about those movers. There could be another part you're considered for if you don't get man in the chair. So the general dance audition would help them to cast
Place
those
you.
additional roles. Yeah. And then they talked about the jazz shoes.
Yeah.
So again, you're hitting it right on the head there.
Nice.
They said for learning to choreograph from a video, the best advice is to go slow. Take your time. Start off by watching the first 8 count and rewatching that over and over again. So good job. And and then they end with their biggest advice for people who aren't comfortable with dancing, but to have to do a dance audition is to have fun with it and show your personality.
Exactly. Nobody cares if you can do the steps or not.
No.
Legit, nobody cares.
No.
It's how you come to it.
Yeah.
If you stand up and you're freaking out, we can see it. If you come up and you're like, I don't know how to do any of these steps, but here we go. 9 out of 10 times we're gonna have fun with you.
Yeah.
The people that step snap and step clap, they have the best times, and that's what we want to jam with.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but if there's a show that is very much dependent upon professional dancers, they would make that specific in
Without a doubt.
the audition notice, right?
Without a doubt. But that comes more with higher level of theater. Education theater, you're not going to have that. I mean, obviously, again, like your experience, you're going to come in and there's going to be kind of like a dance, not a dance call, but like a dance placement almost.
Yes.
I've done that before as well. When you come in the first day of rehearsal, the choreographer comes in and you kind of do a placement of where you kind of fall in I don't want to say the ranks, but the people who have more training versus our movers in the group. And from there, they kind of set up a dance ensemble. In the big shows, you're going to know.
Yeah.
It's going to they'll have a mover. A lot of times they'll have a mover call versus a dance call. And if you're in a dance call, you better know what you're doing. If you're in a mover call, you better expect to show up and, commit to moving.
Yeah.
But that's way up there.
Okay.
That's way up there.
We have another story. Would you like to read this
Yeah,
one?
let me see. Musical theater singing while dancing tips.
Oh.
Hi, I'm currently in a production of Chicago. I am in a lot of the heavy dance songs, and my director wants me to sing during those songs. Does anyone have any tips for controlling breathing or anything else for better singing while moving a lot / heavy dancing?
Oh, this is the trick, isn't it? So when I did Mystery Bow and Drood, like I said, there were several different dance styles. And I remember one in particular, my character at the time in this particular scene was part of the ensemble. So we kind of moved around. And we had to ballroom dance in a circle while singing the background ensemble vocals for the main characters at the time that were singing the leads.
Yep.
It's difficult.
It really is.
It is really difficult, especially when you're focusing on making sure you're hitting all your marks with the choreography, but then also making sure you're projecting what you're singing you have enough vocal support to do so.
You're hitting your harmonies,
And-
you're doing all this
And
stuff.
you're still smiling and portraying
Yeah.
character and all that stuff. For me, I found the best training for this was to sing my part and practice it while running on a treadmill. And that helped me build up the endurance of doing something athletic.
Yep.
But at the time, doing this in the gym on the treadmill, I didn't have to worry about trying to hit my mark. It was more about just finding the breath support while doing
Yeah.
something cardio and making sure everything was coming out.
A lot of people do that. That's like a big trick for a lot
Yeah.
of people. Like Taylor Swift for the Eras tour. That was her thing. She did the whole thing on the treadmill.
Wow. Wow.
To kind of train,
Yeah.
that a lot of singers do that. You sing while you're moving. It's like kind of second nature to me, and I hate saying that, but I think for me, finding the moments in the choreography where you can take a breath,
Yes. Yes.
where you can, there's a moment of calm, actually take that deep breath.
Yes.
And, a lot of people, when they start moving, they stop breathing. And you can't not breathe and sing at the same time.
Yeah.
You're not going to survive. So just remembering to breathe through it. And it's hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I huff and puff. Like, it's really hard. And it's almost like, what's the trick where you, like, pat the top of your head and, like, have to...
yes.
Have to rub your
stomach
belly and tap.
hand.
It's like one of those
Yeah.
things. Like, it's like mentally exhausting because you're trying to figure out how to navigate both.
What do you feel like, and this may be a little bit of a controversial question,
Okay.
but if you are an actor, and
Yeah.
it's similar to the one who wrote this
Yeah.
question, and you, in the moment, while you're on stage in a performance, you kind of have just a moment where you're like, I got to choose one or the other. I either have to dance or I got to sing. What do you feel like you should focus on in the middle of a performance to continue on with the show?
You're asking the dancer what she thinks is more important.
I have a feeling that I know your answer.
Okay, so here's the reality of it. For me, it's the singing goes. I'm so sorry. People are going to hate me for that. You have other people who are singing.
Yeah.
If you stop dancing, then it's kind of obvious. I don't know.
No. I think you're right.
However, like some shows have, on big dance shows, they have ensembles that sing off stage.
Yeah. Yes.
They have singers that are meant for those moments, like to help. First of all, to give the
It's the ghost of all those past singers that are coming back and being like,
stop. That's not even funny. It's because I said that I would rather get rid of singing than dancing.
I agree with you. In fact, I did that. In that production of Drood, when we were doing the ballroom dancing part, there was one point, and I'm sure there's a proper technical term for this, but we had to take our dancing partners and like twirl them, but like
You have to lift
we
them.
would lift them,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
like a short lift and then
Yep.
back down. And there was no way I was going to be able to sing and focus to make sure I'm doing the lift properly and
Yeah,
making
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
So that was a lot of wording or mouthing the words and not actually singing, just to make
I
sure
get it.
that So
Yeah.
no, I
You gotta
agree.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But I would rather not, especially if you're in a partner dance.
Yeah.
If you are quitting on your partner, that is bad.
Yeah. No falls.
Don't drop them.
No. I actually did that once in show choir.
You dropped somebody?
Well, we were doing we were doing the hand jive from Greece, and we during the like interlude music break there was a scene where we were doing like a 1940s like swing dance kind of thing, and it was supposed to be this thing where my partner was running across the stage and they were supposed to leap and we were supposed to catch them and do like this 1940s like you push them, you like pull them to the side and then under the legs kind of move. And she jumped and I reached out my arms but not in the right angle, and she just went to the side and she just kind of went boop, 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 across the stage. Yeah, it was bad. That's why I'm a mover, not a dancer. I'm a mover and a lover, but not a dancer. Because I'm a dropper.
And with that, we're gonna take a break. Next question question. Welcome back to Performers Hub. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
David's going to read this question
Yes.
for us. I cannot believe he just said he dropped somebody.
Hey, we're all human. It's all.
Yeah.
You know, and that was.
You don't drop your people.
Well, I know you don't plan on it, but
I've never been dropped.
I wiped out at a musical theater auditions dance portion and hit my head. Oh boy. Dancing is not my strong suit. I have a very strong voice, and through choreography, memorizing and working really hard to get it even close to what is wanted.
Okay.
This was a nightmare. I had to do a quick turn, and the next thing I knew, I smashed the back of my head on a floor that was carpet over concrete, with my friends and a few strangers staring down at me. I've done this show and this particular bit of choreography before with the same director, so I know I can do it, but I'm still beating myself up over what's basically the worst case scenario in the dance portion. I don't know what advice I'm asking for, but this is a show that meant a lot to me, and if I don't get in, I'll be crushed.
Oh.
My vocal audition was really strong.
Okay.
I've been preparing for months, obsessing only for this to happen. I don't even know what to do at this point besides wait.
Yeah.
Show up at the next audition and try the choreography again, running the risk of playing the fool again. My head is still ringing, obviously. So maybe this post is nonsense, and it looks like they wrote it like literally right after this. Please be kind. Appreciate you all anyway.
They need to go get this looked at.
I was going to say, yes.
This could be a concussion, my folks.
Yes.
Go get that looked at. If you hurt yourself, dancing is physical. If
It
you hurt
is.
yourself, go get it looked at.
Yeah.
I feel really bad.
Yeah.
Falling is not the end all.
No. No.
Falling is not the end all. If you're what you were doing before, every moment counts.
Yeah.
Every moment counts. So if you fell and hit your head,
Take care of yourself first.
I'm gonna focus on what we did see.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
I'm not gonna focus on what happened.
Yeah.
Everybody falls. I have fallen a numerous amount of times.
And I've done the same. In fact, I did get a concussion from choreography once. So, yes.
What is wrong with y'all?
I don't know. It was that same.
You know, I did watch a show, and there was a moment where like the guy fan kicked over the girl.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and like he fan kicked and like hit the heel of his shoe into the girl's head.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? And she was like, I just saw stars. And that's the thing. Like, it's dangerous. You're dancing around people. I mean, you're going to get hit. And that's why like spatial awareness is so important.
Oh.
But back to the story.
Yes.
Falling and hitting your head is horrible.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to be
Yeah.
mortified.
Yeah.
Anybody, I fall in the street and I'm absolutely mortified.
Yeah.
So I could only imagine in a dance call no, I do know what it feels like, but I could only imagine what this person was feeling.
Yeah.
With, their head smacked on concrete. I mean, if it was me, I would be like, go take care of yourself.
Yeah.
We're just going to use what we've seen of you.
Yeah.
Go back to calls. Once you get
Yeah,
cleared
yeah.
by your doctor that you are no longer concussed, keep going back. Keep trying. And if, when I mess up like that, I practice the step over and over again. You have to get over that fear now. Whenever you're going to do that step, you're always going to think a quick turn. You're always going to be like, I'm going to fall and hit my head. That's not true. Just because I fell over one brick outside, which
Yeah.
I have done outside of this building,
Yeah.
doesn't mean I'm going to fall over it every time I
No.
walk. I mean, I could, but
Perseverance.
reality of it is not get up, try again, keep going back.
Yeah.
But it does suck that you hit your head. I hope they got it checked out.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And I hope they're okay.
Yeah.
And I hope they
They go
were
back.
booked and blessed.
Yes.
Game show
Oh,
time!
yes!
So, today, we are going to be badly describing musicals.
Ooh.
And we have to guess
Based upon the bad
based upon the
description.
bad description of it.
Okay. Very
We
cool.
each have 3.
Okay.
And whoever does the best.
Wins. Okay. I'll see if I can come back after
I have a feeling
trivia.
I'm going to be very embarrassed doing this.
I'm very curious. I'm excited to see how they're described.
All righty, you ready?
All right, let's
Question
do-
1 for David.
Okay.
Woman signs a lifelong contract to work at a factory and instantly regrets it. You won't believe what happens when her poet boyfriend finds out.
Boyfriend finds out. This is interesting.
Do you know what it is?
I don't think I do.
Not you. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, okay. I'm still pondering.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
It's currently on Broadway.
Is it Moulin Rouge?
Who signs her life?
I don't know, but the poet boyfriend. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. Okay, hold on. No. Hadestown.
Yes.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Hadestown.
I don't know why I said Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge.
That's the poet. Are you ready?
No.
Dude skips out on his own birthday party, but his friends think it's probably fine.
The only birthday party in the show I could think of is like Kimberly Akimbo. Hold on.
No.
There's another birthday party. I know.
Definitely more of a classic than Kimberly Akimbo.
Company?
Yes. Very good.
No way!
Very good. Well done.
I'm trying to think of shows with birthday parties.
Yeah. No, excellent. Good job.
I'm shocked by that one.
Oh, no.
My producer understands why I'm laughing. A man falls in love with a woman at a nightclub and they sing songs that don't exist yet together.
Moulin Rouge.
He just guessed that for the last one.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay! I know that one.
Oh my God.
One of my favorites. Oh, okay.
I feel like mine are hard.
This one, all right, here we go. Man plans to relocate family. Everyone is upset. Daughter freaks out in the snow.
So it's snowing?
Only in part of it. You want a hint?
Yeah.
A very popular Christmas song that plays every year at Christmas time is from this musical.
All I can think of is White Christmas.
Good guess. And that is from it's a very much a classic musical. So we're not talking about a modern musical at all. In the movie version and in recordings,
Oh, movie version. Okay.
Judy Garland made this song famous.
Wasn't Judy Garland and
Yeah, Dorothy Wizard of Oz. That Judy Garland. Yeah. Okay. Also, the song that is another song from the musical that she also made famous. She's on a very particular type of mode of transportation.
she's on a trolley.
Yes, she is.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Yes, you got it. It's the only version of Have
You
Yourself.
said trolley, and I'm like, clang, isn't that clang,
Clang, clang, went the trolley. Ding, 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 went the bell. Ring, 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 went my heartstring. From the moment I saw her, I fell. Yep, you got it.
That one was hard.
That's a classic musical. Like that's an old school
You
musical.
said the only reason you said it was trolley. Guy paints a painting. His great grandson likes the painting 100 years later.
Sunday in the Park with George. Sunday
That is
in the
easy.
Park with
Not Meet Me in
George.
St. Louis.
I don't know if I would have gotten that if it would have been reversed. It
You
would
said
take me.
trolley, and that was like that's the only really song I know.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
All right.
I'm screwed.
Okay. Several thousand people are just trying to get home and get stranded in the middle of nowhere for a week. They still end up having a good time, though.
Come from where?
Yeah.
My favorite musical.
Yes.
I know.
No.
Stranded.
Yep.
Is that it?
That's-
I'm sad.
Yeah, no, I could keep on going with
I
those.
could keep going with this. This
Yeah.
is so fun.
We'll have to make some up our own and see if we can't make a bad description.
Oh, I know. That was so fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Right now?
Right now?
On the spot? Improving.
Oh, wow.
I have one.
Okay, go for it.
This one's probably going to be easy.
Okay.
So I'm going to make it more general to make it harder.
Okay.
A giant disaster is going to ruin this town, and 3 unlikely heroes save the day. Our producer just said Margaritaville.
But I'm assuming that's not correct.
That is not
Okay.
correct.
Is this a modern one? Like,
Yeah.
is this Stranger Things?
No,
Okay.
not the upside down.
I don't know. I'm gonna pass. So tell me, what is it?
Who lives in a pineapple under
Oh,
the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants! Yay! Oh, that was good.
I know, it was hard, wasn't it? Let me
Um,
put this down so I can be prepared for mine.
yeah. Let's see. A person goes into hiding, but in the process finds connection and redemption.
Sister Act.
Yeah, dang it.
Put crown on my head, part 2!
Well done. Well done. I should have gone classic.
Take me higher, take me higher.
Love him. I love him. I love him. When it goes, I'll follow. Well done.
Thank you for joining us for Performer Stuff's Thank You 5. I hope you had fun. F is for friends who do stand together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime and all down here in the deep blue sea or at Performer Stuff's Thank You 5.